And welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's had a very good day. And I've got an idea for a super villain for James Gunn's DCU, either movies or even TV. Stay tuned. All right, so let's be honest. We've seen super villains like Darkseid. We've seen the Joker. We've seen like Sluther. We keep seeing the same ones over and over again, right? So here's an idea, something totally different that's not been used in the movies and TV shows. So the Light Eater. This guy right here is known as Starbreaker. And he doesn't want to set up a puppet government or rule on a throne or anything like that. What he does, he feeds off the energy, fear, and anger from everyone on the planets. And then he sends it into the sun, picks up the energy from it. And I mean, look, James Gunn could have an absolute field day with this. Starbreaker can manipulate his size, expanding until he's large enough to hold entire planets in his hand. Imagine that on an IMAX screen, right? A glowing cosmic entity looming over a planet, physically pulling it into a dying star. It's godly, cosmic horror on a scale cinema hasn't really tackled yet, especially in the DCU, which is really struggling. Now, if you didn't want to put him in the movie, Starbreaker is actually an ultimate antagonist for a high budget multi show television crossover. Think about the upcoming Lanterns HBO series. A detective story on Earth is great, but eventually Hal Jordan and John Stewart, provided they don't turn Hal Jordan into Parallax, needs a case that leads them into the deepest, darkest corners of space. You could build an entire season around Green Lantern's investigating a dead, frozen solar system. They arrive at a planet. The sun is just gone. No explosion, no debris, just cold, dark void. That investigation leads them to Starbreaker, who has recently evolved in the comics to be his own Starbreaker corpse, much like the Green Lantern. A television format gives you the breathing room to show the dread of his arrival. You could watch him drain the willpower and emotion out of the entire galaxy before he ever steps foot near Earth. So the best part about Starbreaker as a main villain is in his unique power set. He has no upper limit to his absorption. If Superman flies in and tries to punch him, Starbreaker just absorbs the energy and grows stronger. This forces the DCU heroes to think outside the box, creating a natural narrative reason to bring in a different factions of the universe to beat him. Physical brawlers like the Justice League have to team up with the magical reality warping side of people like Dr. Fate. This will disrupt his energy matrix. Even better, the comic Starbreaker is a multiversal entity who clashes with both the Modern League and the Golden Age League, the JSA. Use him as a big bag allows James Gunn to weave the story that spans across time, pulling it in the generations from the past, present, and maybe even the future, and bringing all these heroes together to try to bring him down. And then that would lead to maybe other TV shows, maybe even other movies. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's endless where this could go. I think Starbreaker could be one of those villains that could really make DC grow in a big way and show a new villain that people have not seen, and maybe even bring even more interest into the DC. All right, guys, that's all I got tonight. Until next time, God bless. We'll see you soon.